Following years of significant revenue growth and increasing demand for computer chips, the semiconductor sector is again exhibiting its cyclical character and luring investors. We will thus talk about why semiconductor stocks are becoming more attractive to investors nowadays. So what exactly are these semiconductors? Insulators and conductors are the terms used to describe materials that do and do not allow the flow of electricity, respectively. Substances having semiconducting characteristics lie between metals and semiconductors. Many of our day-to-day necessities, from household appliances to public services, rely on semiconductors. Semiconductors are crucial in the regulation of equipment across many different industries, from keeping rooms at a reasonable temperature to driving safety to laser therapy and cutting-edge medical care. Moreover, the efficiency, miniaturization, and energy savings brought about by advancements in semiconductor technology have contributed to the preservation of the global environment, together with the attainment of a safe and pleasant existence and the creation of a bright future. Don't go just yet, because we're going to take a look at the top 3 semiconductor stocks to buy now, so stick with us. It may be difficult to grasp that semiconductors are employed in so many different types of electrical devices, since semiconductors themselves are not offered in shops as electrical appliances. Semiconductors may be found in many commonplace digital items, including cell phones, smartphones, digital cameras, TVs, appliances like dishwashers and refrigerators, and light-emitting diode, LED bulbs. For instance, semiconductors are employed in air conditioners to create temperature sensors. This is because semiconductors accurately regulate the temperatures within rice cookers, ensuring that the rice is cooked to perfection. Personal computer central processing units are also constructed using semiconductors.
Now I see.
So the first reason why semiconductor stocks are looking good is that the 5G revolution is on the horizon. 5th-generation cellular communication is the future, and it will usher in a plethora of game-changing innovations. Most of 4G's drawbacks will be solved, such as the delay caused by decreased data transfer rates will be solved. There will be near-instantaneous communication between gadgets. New business models that were previously impossible owing to technology constraints will become possible as 5G becomes generally accessible in the coming years. As internet-based activities like searching, social networking, and shopping grow more routine in people's everyday lives, it will also benefit the present technological heavyweights.
Nice.
Secondly, chip makers continue to be a formidable adversary. The semiconductor market is developing and expanding. We are seeing a shift from rapid expansion to more moderate and even sluggish growth rates. The technical and economic influence of the sector, however, remains significant. Total worldwide sales for the semiconductor industry in 2018 were $468.8 billion, up 13.7% from 2017. Even if the market slowed down significantly in the second part of 2018, it was still a record-breaking sales year. The semiconductor industry is vital to the post-financial crisis technological revival. So which best semiconductor stocks 2022 do we recommend you put your money into? Number 3. Intel Corporation. On a functional level, Intel has had a terrible year. In the wake of the pandemic-induced boom, the sector has slowed dramatically, with demand falling significantly and prices failing to keep up with expenses. Shares of the corporation hit 52-week lows after the most recent quarterly earnings report was especially dismal. But it seems that some investors are missing the forest for the trees. Intel has had trouble in recent years keeping up with more agile competitors. However, billions of dollars in government subsidies for next-generation factories may bring a corporation back on track and competitive. To add, following its most recent earnings release, Intel is still trading for less than 14 times projected profits while paying a dividend yield of 4.1%. Number 2. Texas Instruments Incorporated. Recently, the corporation declared its intent to put a far larger portion of its budget into new capital expenditures rather than dividend increases or share repurchases. Frustrated shareholders dumped their shares. Given the current political climate, however, it looks like the gamble on expanding manufacturing in Sherman, Texas will pay off. Up to $30 billion will be invested by Texas Instruments to construct 4 fabs that can generate cutting-edge analog and embedded processor circuits. According to Texas Instruments, these fabs will reduce the danger of relying on an international supply chain for essential U.S. electronics manufacturers for decades to come. Number 1. Samsung Electronics Company Limited. We consider Samsung as the top semiconductor stock in 2022. Samsung has joined the trend by building a huge $17 billion, over 5 million square meter facility in the Austin area.
That's incredible.
Austin is already home to Samsung's other fab. Samsung is well known for its high-quality gadgets, especially its smartphones and TVs. Still, it's a fairly advanced chip maker, with products for mobile, 5G, and AI products, among others. The opening of Samsung's new factory in the USA could help the company attract more customers who are concerned about national security. According to Analytics Insight, experts expect that in the next few years, the semiconductor industry will grow year by year by 15 to 20%. It's a good idea to put your money into the semiconductor business and the stocks of the firms that make them. It's unrealistic to assume this field will lose importance anytime soon. Watch our video, AMD versus INTC, the battle of semiconductor stocks, to find out which company's stock is the better bet if you're thinking about investing in the semiconductor industry.